down. Here goes Masura, trying his best to hold on and trying to mount an attack on the outside. Here they come, and he's into the wall. And he wrecks. And it's not going to matter because Triple's going to cross the line, and he's going to be the winner. Hello, race fans, and welcome once again to the North American Fantasy ARCA Series. Here we are, Season 1, round number 13 at the Tricky Triangle. I'm talking about Pocono Raceway. And we're wrapping up practice here, getting ready to go into qualifying in just a few minutes here. Pretty good day out there for racing. 78-degree air temperature, winds only 2 miles an hour. Track temperature 111 degrees. We've got 100 laps in store for you tonight, and of course they run the fixed setups with damage on and have that one faster pair. Got to make it last, and as always, we're always glad to have you join us here at Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you'll know each time we go live. And we have a couple of minutes here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the point standings. Hey, a little bit of a change here. Patrick Hernandez has moved ahead of Josh Bearden. I'm going to have to try to get in touch with Josh before the race starts, and I'm thinking he had a connection issue last week. We're going to find out, but anyhow, he didn't get a chance to get any points on the board last week, and that's the result. He's only run 11 races now, and by Patrick running that one extra race, and has allowed him to move past the sixth car there, and not too much of a lead, but still a lead nonetheless, followed by Aaron Tribble, Dennis Weeks, Kyle Hall, Sam Barnes, Rocky Tittle up to 7th position. Owen Kaufman fell down to 8th, and also Andrew Brown down to 9th, and Jerry Hutcherson still in the 10th position, and so that's your top 10 there. And we're going to, while we're waiting for practice to finish here, let's go ahead and head on down to the track here and see who's out on track. There's Elijah Ennis right there. Looks like he's third fastest at the moment. And we actually have a couple of minutes. Let's see. There's Josh Bearden right there. He's 6th fastest at the moment. Let's see if we can grab him on the chat here for a second and try to get a word with him real quick, because I've never seen him not make a race, so that definitely was surprising. Let's move down here. Hey Josh, Tony in the booth, you got a copy?
Hey, what's up, Tony? How you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. Boy, you surprised us last week, man. Did you have like a connection issue or something?
Yeah, so actually what it was my computer decided it was going to just die, honestly. So
oh, man.
I don't know what it was. So I restarted my computer, and so I haven't typed in a password to log into my computer. So I typed it in, and it literally sat on the please wait screen for like over an hour before it finally got to my desktop. By the time it got to my desktop, well, the race was already over.
Right. Yeah, well, I guess you've actually been having pretty good reliability up until that point. So, yeah, that I kind of figured that was what was happening. I couldn't believe it. When I looked down at the start of the race and saw that you were out. I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it was computer issues, but think I have it fixed now. So we'll see how today goes. I'm only 14 points behind Patrick now, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens today.
Absolutely, man. Well, good luck, and we'll talk to you later on.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it,
All
Tony.
right, now see ya. Okay, now they're just starting qualifying here, so let's go ahead and head on out on the track here. Let's see. There's Aaron Tribble. He's out on track, or heading out on track. New look there for the 88 car. Of course, it's a live qualifying, so everybody's on track right now, but we can only see one car at a time. So as we get some lap times here, we'll go ahead and post them up here for you. So far, no one has posted a time yet. Aaron may be one of the first guys out. There he comes around now. I'm wondering if this is actually, let's see, if this is the start of his first time lap, or did he actually get something on the board yet? Let's see. No, from the looks of it, this is just the start of his first time lap. Yeah, there may have been some other guys already out on track already, and if you see somebody cross the line, we'll jump in there and see what they're doing. Making his way down towards the tunnel turn here. Hence the tricky part, or they call it the tricky triangle. That wall comes up in a hurry sometimes. Okay, we do have a few guys already on the board. Nick Holland, he's currently a pole sitter at the moment. As Patrick Hernandez, he's in second. Casey Marshall showing a third place time right there, 56.832. Several guys crossing the line now. Aaron Tribble, we were watching him. He's jumped up to second fastest there. There's Brian Branham. He's seventh fastest at the moment. Gino Morrow, ninth quickest. One of the newer members. There's Emperor Kuzco, another new member. He's 12th fastest. There's Michael Chappell. He's 15th fastest at the moment. There's 11 of Brett Vines, like he's done. Fifth fastest there as we all watch him there. Still have a couple of laps to go. Let's see. There's Ryan Walsh. And it looks like he's 16th fastest at the moment. There's a 29 Lawrence Noel. He's 18th fastest. Looks like he's done for the qualifying session. A few more guys still out there haven't posted times yet. There's Josh Klinger. Looks like he's just on his way now on probably his first time run. We'll get back to him in a second. There's Cody Strom. He's currently 16th fastest. There's Rocky Tittle. Rocky's 14th quickest. Here comes Strom across the line. He's 16th fastest. Did I just call him? I'm not sure. There's Tyler Sheldon making his way down. Well, I guess you call it sort of the back stretch. making his way onto the final, out of the final turn here. Oh no! Did he? Oh, it looked like he maybe did not able to get to the line before they went. Before it went over to the qualifying to the end of the session there. So that's just how it'll be. You wait till the end. You run a risk of possibly uh, not getting a chance to get that lap time in. Let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineup here. Now here we go. Dennis Weeks, he is on the pole there, followed by Elijah Ennis, Josh Bearden third, Nick Holland fourth, Aaron Tribble starts fifth, Jose Acosta sixth, Brett Vines seventh, Patrick Hernandez eighth position, Cole Grimes ninth, Casey Marshall rounds out the top 10. Good run for Casey there. Brian Branham 11th, Gino Morrow 12th, and 13th position. Let's get that moving. 13th position. We have Sean Mitchell, Emperor Kuzco 14th, Rocky Tittle 15th, Marty Roberts in 16th position, Cody Strom 17th, Josh Klinger starts 18th, and 19th we have Ryan Walsh. Michael Chappell rounds out the top 20. 21st we have Lawrence Noel and JD Green. Now these guys, JD, the rest of the guys didn't have a qualifying time, so JD will start 22nd, Don Reedy 23rd, Josh Warner at 24th position. 25th will be Tyler Sheldon, Derek Bush 26th, and Logan Hartman will be starting at 27th in the field. So 27 cars are in the server today, not a bad field. .100 laps, I said before, in store for us today, and we'll get ready to waiting for the you see them lined up there, Le Mans style start. The pace truck takes off. They get ready to head on out. Dennis Wicks leads the pack out onto the track there. Okay, and he's having some fun there with the pace car, from the pace truck. In iRacing, they make the whether it's a pace car or pace truck, they make it transparent, so folks won't accidentally run into it. A lot of times during races, they'll have to slow down for the pace car or truck, and folks don't always see where it is. And sometimes it kind of takes you by surprise. All of a sudden, it just comes right past you. And making their way down that back stretch. Let me restart this. I don't know where my track map went to. There we go. Pace truck should be coming around here now. Should be coming into the pits. There he is. He peels off.
Green flag, green flag.
And we got a green flag, and we're racing here at Pocono. They're racing down to turn one. Weeks is going to beat him down into turn one. Elijah Ennis right there. Followed by Josh Bearden and the 88 of Aaron Tribble. Those two front runners got a little bit of a jump on the rest of the pack there. Getting a little bit of a gap, not too much. There's Josh Bearden right there in third. And he's got Aaron Tribble right on his tail. But now he's starting to try to put a little gap between him and the 88 car. top 7 or 8 strung out pretty nicely there. There's Patrick Hernandez. Looks like he's battling with Vines and Acosta there. Brett Vines. Actually, Vines, he's got around Acosta. And Acosta's not ready to give up that position. Acosta trying to hold on to that 7th spot. Hernandez about 3/10 right behind him. They come out now, they're starting lap 3. But Vines, he's up to 6, and he's right behind Nick Holland there in the 68 machine. Everybody's pretty much a good single file so far. Let's look a little further back. There's Cole Grimes. He's mixing it up with the 27, Sean Mitchell there just a little bit. Trying to get under the, oh, that looks like that Mitchell got a little high there. He might have touched the wall just a little bit. Rocky Tittle's right there behind him too. Oh, it looks like he had to get out of it or get on the brakes there just a little bit. Now it looks like he's being challenged. Looks like that's the 46. Emperor Cusco there. Meanwhile, Dennis Weeks, he continues to lead. Now, Josh Bearden did get 2nd place there. Elijah Ennis has, where is Elijah? He looked like he's fell all the way back to 8th spot. So now it's Bearden, and he's about 7/10 back from Dennis Weeks. And Aaron Tribble, he's right there in 3rd spot. Brett Vines is up to 4th. Nice little battle going on behind them there. Nick Holland battling with the 2 of Patrick Hernandez. We'll see if he can try to take the 68 as they come down here to turn 1. Looks like Holland's able to hold on. Hernandez, he's kind of stuck on that outside line. Now he finally tucks in behind Elijah Ennis. Oh, now he's also being challenged on the inside by Brian Branham there.
Caution's out.
Oh, got a caution.
Talk me through
We're
your
on
lap
lap number 6. Looks like it might have been, let's see, might have been Noel there. Let's see, there's J.D. Green, and he's showing some damage. Let's see, where's Noel? He's right there. Let's go ahead and look at the replay here and see what it says here. Slow it down here just a little bit as they go into the turn. Let's go on his roof cam. Okay, there it's happening in front of Lawrence there. Looks like that's the 99. He got together with, couldn't see exactly who that was. And then Noel, he got, J.D. Green got into the back of him as he was checking up as well. And that was Michael Chappell in the 00 of Don Reedy. They got together there a little bit. Chappell in there cutting some grass there a little bit. Not sure how much damage. He may have some damage on that right front. Can't see from this angle here. No, his car looks okay. He's just mowing the grass right there. Of course, then he now shoot up on the track. It doesn't look like he's going to come close to anybody. I think that's can't tell. Is that right? No, that's the 8 car. I think that's the 8 car. Yeah, no, so that's where he is. So that's about it. And then Josh Warner looks like he's okay as far as that whole deal. Let's take it live once again here. Nobody pitted, so that will bunch the field up here. And now we're going to look and see if anybody's going to come in. JD Green, yeah, he's definitely going to have to come in and get some work done. Let's check out Noel. There's Noel. His car doesn't look all that bad. Green, though, he's, other than having that hood up in there, and I see from the driver's perspective, he doesn't even see that. You know, the damage model shows the hood up like that. And even if we go to his in-car cam, that's what we see. But from his perspective, it's just a clear view there. There's nothing blocking his view. And it looks like don't see anybody coming in yet. And there's Josh Klinger. Looks like, oh, he did a fake there, tried to fake somebody out. He acted like he was going to come in. Chappell, of course, is going to come in. He probably, the car doesn't look that damaged, so I wouldn't think he'd use a fast repair. Looks like JD Green and also Noel are also coming in. Probably going to, oh, Noel, yeah, he's got a bit of damage. That back of that car just barely hanging on there, so he might use his fast repair if it's if it's showing that it's required repair. He'll use it. If not, he'll just have to burn up some time. It takes a while to do a pace lap here, and okay, he just did a drive-through, so he decided to just stay out, and we'll see if that. I guess he doesn't have damage to the point where he would get a penalty, I guess. So he's just going to stay on out and have that bumper hanging out like that. Michael Chappell, he's on his way out. There's JD Green. Looks like he's just going to try to do the manual repair on his car and try to save that fast repair. As you can see, the cars are on the other side of the track. And like I said, places like this, like in large places like Daytona and Talladega, and here Pocono, it's you can take more time and get more work done because it takes a while for the field to get around. So yeah, that's a good one benefit of being able to do that. He's going to have to get going here in a minute if he can. The field is coming now out of turn 3, and there he goes, going to take off well before they get there, so he'll stay on the lead lap. And I don't know if they have a one to go or not. Let's take a look and see. Lights are still on the pace truck. Let's see if they go out this time as it crosses the line. And yep, lights are out, so they will be going green next time around. With JD Green, he's just coming out of turn 1. And he should have plenty of time to get around there and catch up to the back of the pack. He probably had time. We weren't focused on him at the time. I don't know if he got tires while he was in there. I would think he did. But even if he didn't, he'd probably have time maybe that if he gets around there quick enough, go in there and get a quick set of tires and get on out. But I'm pretty sure he already changed them. And yeah, he's going to just play catch up here. And now Lawrence Noel, he did decide to come in and get work done on that 29 car. Looks like he might have burned his fast repair. I don't know. And but we'll see. They're making the field is making their way down. They're out of the tunnel turn here, so they will be going green when they come to the line.
green
And
flag.
we're racing once again. Industries, boy, he's got a lot of company right on this restart this time. They're right on his tail. Great day. Tribble looking on the inside just a little bit. He's going to try to see if he can get past Weeks there as they go into turn one. Not quite close enough. Weeks did get a good acceleration, able to beat him to the corner. Acosta now battling hard with the 6 of Josh Bearden for that looks like the 3rd spot. Right now he's in 4th. On that inside line, going through the tunnel turn there. Boy, they're about 3 wide. Oh man, that's close. As they came out of the tunnel turn.
Caution.
Oh, and we do
Caution.
have something happen behind them. There's
Give me your temps there, bud.
some more guys piling up back there. Looks like Emperor Kuzco. Yeah, okay, the Kuzco, he's involved. Looks like maybe Josh Klinger. Okay, he's also involved. Let's see. There's Rocky Tittle. He's showing some damage. Oh, a lot of damage on the 33 car. Let's see who else was in there. Looks like Tyler Sheldon. 78 machine showing some damage. And I think that was about it. Okay, well, I think maybe Cody Strom, he might have been caught up in that. Yeah, he was, because that left rear bumper, the spoiler, part of the spoiler is showing a little bit of damage there. Let's go ahead and look at the replay here and see what happened. Okay, there's Kuzco in the 48 Lowe's machine there on the outside. Looks like Klinger, who's that 21 there? He's that's Klinger. Looked like he might be, okay, for a minute I thought he was getting sideways, but not yet. He wasn't actually losing it yet. And there's we see Kuzco. Okay, he turned down into Klinger, probably trying to stay off the wall, and got the 2 of them going, and they collected Rocky Tittle right there. And now kind of everybody's trying to make evasive maneuvers. And and Tittle's going to come down and collect. Can't see who that is, that other white car. And of course, Cody Strom, he was in there too. See with that Strom, there's Strom right there. He got collected. He collects the 00 of Dan Reedy. He actually has a little bit of damage there. So yeah, that's pretty much how that ended up. Let's take it back live here. Now Reedy making his way in the pit road. Followed by Rocky Tittle, and it's coming. Cody Strom also. Kuzco's coming in. Those are the only 4 in at the moment. And they all 3 make their way back out here. So to catch the field. Dennis Weeks still your leader. See, I think we'll have 1 more lap of caution here. And Tribble still in 2nd position. And I believe Acosta is 3rd. Yeah, he's 3rd. Bearden is 4th. And we have Brett Vines in the 11 machine, followed by Elijah in his 6th position. Patrick Hernandez there in 7th. Brian Branham, 8th position. Then we have the 68 Nick Holland. Nicole Grimes rounds out the top 10. So Logan Hartman and Derek Bush. Now, apparently they didn't, I guess they didn't start the race. They've been showing out. And because sometimes that happens, guys. They're in there in practice or qualifying, and who knows, they might have even left their, they might have even lost their connection even before the race started, because they don't have any lap time recorded in the race. Now making their way down to turn 3. Okay, there's the pace truck, and he drops the handle. They restart on the leader's discretion, and this time he gets a little bit better jump now. He caught the triple napping that time a little bit. But the two of them, boy, they both kind of caught the rest of the field napping just a little bit. Acosta back in third. He's got a good gap between him and Josh Beard. And then most of the pack is back there with Brett Vines. There's Hernandez making a move on Elijah Ennis, picking up that sixth spot. Hernandez moving to the front very quickly now. Going to do everything he can to hold on to that points lead. Bearden is only 2 cars ahead of him, so his mission's pretty simple right now. Get up there and get ahead of that 6 machine. There's Bearden continuing to run in 4th. Trouble. Looks like he's trying to close in on Dennis Weeks, but not succeeding at the moment. Weeks now pulling out to about a half-second gap on the 88 car. Now lap 16 of 100. And you can see everybody's pretty much lined up pretty good now. You can see the entire field. Everybody's strung out pretty well, all the way back to the back. Don Reedy brings up the tail of the field there. Everybody's strung out rather well. You see the gap there. There's Weeks and Tribble, and you can see the gap back to Bearden. Acosta's trying to close in, not quite there yet. And Vines, he's got his hands full with Patrick Hernandez right there, trying to hold on to that 5th spot. They've got a bit of distance between them and Elijah Ennis. There they go. There's Elijah right there. And look at Nick Holland. About a 5-car battle going on right there for that 8th spot. 74, Brian Branham working hard on the 68 there, trying to get that position. Branham steps out and trying to make that pass as they go down to turn 3. Trying to make it stick. Looks like he might do it here. Holland actually fighting back on that outside. Can't quite complete the pass. Oh, and the 4 cars in the wall.
Caution's out.
Caution's out, and that was
Hey man, your mic sounds like a little far away from your mouth. Can you just double check that for us, please?
Several cars taking evasive action there. Let's see. Emperor Cusco, he seems to be okay. Josh Klinger, he's all right. Let's take a look at Cole Grimes here and see what happened there. Looks like it might have been just that single car there. Let's slow it back down here. Now there's Grimes making his way down. They just came out of turn 2, heading down towards a tunnel turn. And he's right up there by that wall. Let's see. You know what? I think let's run that back. He might have got a little bit of contact. As they're coming down, and he's getting pretty close to that wall. And I think he might have had a little help. Let's look at it, see if we can get a little closer here. Okay, it looks like he just I don't know if the from that angle, let's try another different angle here, see if we can see. Because it looked like the 46 was just going around him. Let's go to the chase scene here. See if we can see now. There he is. Where's the 46? See, he was already up against the wall, and so he kind of just caught that wall, and the 46 just did get by him as he started to go around. So he didn't really have any help there. Pretty much a self-spin. So that's how that is. Let's take it back live here. Your leaders are coming in pit road. There's Josh Beard and Dennis Weeks in. Pretty much everybody's coming in here. We're going to take a quick break here while they're doing these pit roads stops here. You're watching the North American Fantasy ARCA Series here on Rice Motorsports TV.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. will be his 24th career win. Dale Earnhardt wins the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro.
Okay, folks, we're back here in North American Fantasy ARCA Series here on Rice Motorsports TV. And we got a new leader here now. Aaron Tribble is your leader after those pit stop exchanges. And they're making their way now. Lights are out on the pace truck, so it will be going green next time around. Got a little ways to go. Let's see if we can grab Aaron here real quick. Find him here. Let's see. Chat. Hey, Aaron, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing, man? How are things out there today?
It's doing great. We got a good car out here. Yeah, feeling great right now. Excited for this restart.
10-4. You think it's going to be more of a fuel mileage thing, or tires a concern at all today?
Honestly, depends on. I feel like it's going to be a, who has the best tires at the end of the race, and things like that. Who's got the fastest car is probably going to win this race, and who has the best strategy, and yeah, hopefully we're that car with the best strategy at the end of the day.
10-4. Well, good luck. I'm going to put you back up to the booth there, and we'll talk to you later.
10-4. See you later.
Yeah, bye. Okay, Tribble getting ready to get them started. Pace truck is in, and we're racing once again. See how good of a getaway Tribble gets here. Elijah Ennis right there. There's the 42, Jose Acosta. The front of the field got mixed up there just a little bit. Now, those top four cars, they did not pit at all, so they just stayed out for that track position. The guy there's Josh Beard. He's back there in 12th position at the moment. Dennis Weeks right behind them. They're mired down in a bunch of traffic there at the moment. Got their hands full. Boy, Bearden's getting in the middle of something right there now. Is trying to get through that tunnel turn. The guy by J.D. Green looks like Dennis Weeks is trying to follow his way through there as well. He's going to get by Green as well. Meanwhile, up the front, Elijah Ennis is trying to close in on Aaron Tribble there for that lead position. They're just starting to develop a bit of a gap themselves. Already a second. Well, he's about a second ahead of Emperor Kuzco there. I'm sorry, Acosta. About half second, and then there's another second back to Kuzco. So yeah, they're hauling the mail pretty good here now. And Tribble has managed to pull out a bit of a gap himself on Elijah Ennis. Couple of tenths of a second there. Oh, got some action going in the back. Oh, big, huge wreck. Oh man, cars everywhere. Goodness gracious! So look at this. J.D. Green. Oh man, everybody who's not involved. There's Don Reedy. Oh boy, Chapel. Somebody's smoking there. With Nick Holland. Looks like he's got some damage there. Lawrence Noel, he's got a lot of damage. Sean Mitchell, he's got heavy damage trying to make it back to pit road. That's caution there. He looked like he's going to probably just tow in. He can't hardly steer the car back, so that's going to take him a good little while. And that's one of those glitches. He went to the wall, and it looks like it punted him over the pit road. I've never seen that one before. That's a new one on me. Geez, I wonder if he's going to get towed back now with his car sitting like that. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. We have more guys coming in. There's Mitchell. Holland. He's making his way in. Followed by the 99 Michael Chappell. There's Sean Mitchell. Well, you see he's already sitting there. He kind of flew in. Don Reedy, he's already there. And so far, those 5 cars are the only ones on pit road. Okay, let's try to sort this out here and see what happened. Let's go to Sean Mitchell on the replay here. Let's slow it down. Oh, my bad. Let's go back to that replay. I hit the wrong button there. Go back to Mitchell. Let's slow it down here. Looking at the 27. It looks like he's going to get together with J.D. Green. And that's what gets this party started. And he goes sideways. Oh, boy. There's Nick Holland at 68. Nowhere to go. Piles hard into the 77. Oh, man, they collect Patrick Hernandez. Well, everybody's getting caught up in that one. Goodness gracious. Look at that. I mean, who's not there? A lot of guys getting caught up. There's Casey Marshall. She's trying to get woed down. Boy, she lifts the 77 off the ground. And so that's the second time he got hit. And there's the third time he got hit by the 8 there. Josh Warner. There's Noel in the 53 car of Ryan Walsh. Walsh probably got a little bit of damage too. But yeah, just a big mess there. So, and that's pretty much how that got going. I'm wondering, I'll look at something real quick here. Let's look at that again. Let's slow that down and look at it from another angle. Let's go from the let's see. Let's go from the chase view. And because they have this phenomenon called netcode too, but no, look from the looks of it though, that was actual contact. I think I saw it just as we were winding it back. Now here they go here. He's getting closer to J.D. Green. And yeah, that was 100% contact right there. And there's nothing J.D. Green could do. And he was probably thinking he had to go down there to stay off the wall, I guess. But that really got things going. And boy, 74, he just did get by. That was Brian Branham. He just did miss the 27. We'll take it back live here. And he's still sitting on pit road sideways like that. I'm wondering if he's stuck like that by any chance. Because he's probably still towing in. It usually takes a couple of minutes to tow in. So I don't know. He might once he gets towed in, finishes towing, they'll probably show him in his pit, I would think. Because we're not showing that. We're showing Reedy as being retired. Don Reedy, the 00, looks like he's also now the 3rd retirement. Well, I would say the 1st retirement because Hartman and Bush didn't look like they even started the race. So, but yeah, I don't know what else he can. Oh, there he is. Now, see, now he finally got back to his pit stall. And you know what? I bet you he didn't. When he was towing back, he should have turned on his fast repair while he was towing. Because now that he's back in the pits, if he didn't have it already turned on, he can't turn it on now that he's in the pits. And from the looks of that car, he's going to probably be there, I'd say, for a good 50 laps or so. That car is tore up pretty good. So I don't see Sean Mitchell getting out on track anytime soon. So back up to your leaders here. And Tribble continues to lead. Lights are out on the pace truck, so it will be going green next time around. He still has Elijah Ennis right behind him there. Jose Acosta is right there. Cusco and Gino Morrow, they're still there. Tribble, Ennis, and Acosta still did not pit. Gino Morrow didn't pit as well. So they're still feeling good about their tires, apparently. And they're going to keep taking advantage of this track position here. They definitely got them up to the front, that's for sure. As they make their way out of the final turn, pace truck should be peeling off any second now. There he goes.
Green flag.
And Tribble dropped the hammer, and he's gone again. Trying to get a little better jump on Ennis this time. Just about 0.3 of a second on the 48 on the 40 car. Not quite. Those two have gotten away from the rest of the field once again. Boy, look at the gap that they've opened up. Gino Morrow and company back there. Boy, they're really battling back there now. Costa trying to, Costa, okay, Morrow is blinking a little bit. We'll switch over to Costa here. Manages to get that position from the 46, or at least he's trying to. On that outside line, there's Josh Bearden right there in the 5th spot. Bearden trying to make his way back up. Boy, Costa almost caught a little rear bumper there of Gino Morrow. They're trying to draw a bead on the 46 car there. The two leaders have pretty much checked out. They're all by over 1.5 seconds from the rest of the field here. There's Acosta. He's trying to hang on to that 5th spot there. There's 11 of Brett Vines trying to make a move on Emperor Cusco. Looks like he's trying to grab that 6th position. Had it for a hot second there and then lost it before they crossed the line. Well, now he's trying on the outside there. Or they're battling hard for that spot. Looks like he might get it as they go to the tunnel turn here. Let's see if Cusco tries something on the inside. No, he doesn't have any room from the looks of it. Boy, who was that? Was that Morrow? No, that was Gino Morrow, I think. Man, he cut right across the 11. That was almost disaster right there. Racing their way out of turn 3 there. Cusco now trying to get up there and attack Rocky Tittle for that 7th spot. Mike Chappell making his way out of pit road. And Sean Mitchell, Sean Mitchell, he did finally retire, so he's out of the race. He probably knew he had so much repair time, he'd probably never get back in at all. That's a shame, because if he had his fast repair check, he would have immediately fixed his car when he got back in to pit road there. Josh Beard now up to third spot here, working on Elijah Ennis now, trying to secure that third spot, or the second spot, I should say. Now it's showing him in second position. Now he's ahead of Patrick Hernandez, but Hernandez is still running. He's back in 13th spot, and there's only on lap 33, so there's plenty of time to go, and he should be able to. I think Josh was saying he's like 14 points behind Hernandez, so if he can get a little closer to him before the race ends.
Out.
Oh, we got a caution here, lap 33.
How's my radio been today? Could you hear me fine?
It looks like that involved Gino Morrow there. Got a little damage in both front and rear. Let's go ahead and take a look at that on the replay here and see what we see. Let's slow it down. There's Gino all by himself there. He's coming up on the 11 car really quickly there. That's Brett Vines. There's the 42 of Acosta on the up against the wall there. And let's see what happens. He gets by the 11. Look, did he squeeze by him? Or did he? He didn't quite clear the 11. I think that's the tunnel turn, and he's trying to, very aggressive going through there, and didn't quite clear the 11. That got him turned around. That's going to be a faster pair right there, folks, if he has one. Let's run that back and look at it from another angle here. Let's slow it down. Let's look at it from the chase here. And there he goes, and they're making their way down there towards that tunnel turn. And that, you run out of room real quick. You can see Acosta, he is just hugging that outside wall, setting up his angle for entry to that tunnel turn. And it looks like, well, wait a minute. You know what? I think, man, that was close. Okay, I started to say it was net code, but the bumper of the 11 car, Brett Vines, looked like it touched the rear of Morrow. He had gotten ahead of the 11, but as they got closer, as they got to, I guess you would say, like the apex of that turn, his bumper just did touch the left rear bumper of Morrow, and got him turned around. So he just wasn't clear enough to complete that. Let's go ahead and take it live here. Here's Morrow on pit road, and hopefully he has a faster pair. Get that 46 car back in top shape. Stops on his marks, and yeah, there he goes. He just used it, so and that's his faster pair gone. There's Casey Marshall. She's currently right now she's at the tail end of the lead lap, as the rest of them leave pit road, and so she's survived a couple of wrecks so far, and looks like she might be getting some work done on the 36 car, trying to conserve that faster pair, and she's down and away. Playing catch up with the field there. Josh Bearden is back to the front now. he didn't pit that time. He stayed in. And from the looks of it, I think Aaron Tribble, him and the other guys that are up the front, they went ahead and pitted. So that, I guess, in a way, sorted things back out the way they probably would have happened anyway. And so Beard and Brett Vines is up there. Brett Vines kind of worked his way up there. Marty Roberts coming down on the pit road. He might be trying to play a little field strategy here, maybe get that thing topped off perhaps, where some other guys might have stayed out. But anyway, we got Dennis Weeks there in third. We'll be going green next time around, be lap 37. That's the Cusco. And then we have Josh Klinger in the 5th position. Brian Branham's now up to 6th spot. He's followed by the 68 of Nick Holland. Or actually, I think maybe it's Nick Holland that's 6th. But they weren't exactly in the right position. If they move and change positions, then their order is going to change on the screen until they get themselves in the right position there. So Holland, he is on 7th there. Field's all getting sorted out and getting lined up, ready for the restart here. Looks like Rocky Tittle decided to put it behind the wall. The 33 car is retired for the day. And we're racing once again. They're trying to get a good jump on the field here. Boy, look at those guys spread out as they come down turn 1. And Dennis Weeks, he's back up to that 2nd spot. Trying to stay ahead of the 11 of Brett Vines. And Tribble, he had stopped, and now he's it's kind of like he's swapped positions with Beard. Now he's kind of back in the middle of the pack, back there in 13th position. He's got Hernandez, the points leader, right there in front of him. Hernandez now up to 11th. He's slowly making his way back up towards the top 10. Working on the 42 there. The 42 of Jose Acosta. Here they come down to the tunnel turn. Costa might be held up by Cole Grimes there a little bit on that outside line. Hernandez trying to take advantage of it. Not quite able to do so. There goes Acosta to the inside again. That outside line works pretty good. Acosta might have the position now. He's not clear to get down there in front of him. Who is that down there very low? That's Emperor Cusco. Well, that tunnel turn is a bit tricky there today for sure. Here they are, 3 wide going down to turn 3. Oh boy, somebody's got to give and take here a little bit. Hernandez on the inside trying to take advantage of somebody having to check up a little bit. Boy, they're slicing and dicing out there now, folks. Hernandez and Grimes right there. He's got that 8th position at the moment. Who is that? I think that was Josh Klinger. I saw down real low, and then he shot back up to set up for the turn into turn 1. Klinger up and having a good run so far, up in the 4th spot there. Got Brian Branham right behind him there. Here they come down to the tunnel turn. Oh boy, that was close. I think he almost collected a Costa there. And then Collin and Hernandez right there trying to, now they might be getting held up by Klinger just a little bit perhaps. But Josh Beard, he's got just over a half a second lead on Weeks at the moment, so no battle at the front. There's some fierce battling going on here back towards the latter part of the top 10. Positions 6 through 10, I would say. Klinger, he's battling hard to hang on to that position. Not going to be able to do it at the moment. Holland's gotten clear of him this time. Hernandez is now up to that 6th spot and making a move on the 74, Brian Branham, as they come out of turn 3. He's trying to stay in touch with Acosta there. Slot him into that 5th spot. Bearing down now on the 42 machine. Costa has good exit speed off of that turn 3. Managing to hold on to like 0.2 of a second there. So they're pretty much right there. Dennis Weeks, he's pretty much by himself at the moment. Beard's like 0.7 ahead of him. Brett Vines is 1.8 seconds behind him. So no real challenge at all. There's Vines, and he's all by himself. Wow, and it's another almost 3 seconds back to Acosta and Hernandez, who are battling fiercely here. Here they're going through that tunnel turn there. Continuing to battle along here. Acosta able to keep Hernandez at bay. But we're starting to get close to the halfway point here, and for such a big track, it seems like next thing you know, these laps are just clicking off seemingly rather fast. Sometimes it seems like a lot, before you know it, hey, we're almost halfway done already. Hernandez trying to make a move as they go down towards turn 3. Let's see if he gets him this time. We've seen a lot of guys defend well on the outside. Hernandez may have the best line. He gonna slide right up into that fifth. Let's see, that's fourth position there. Oh, that is fifth. So Hernandez is in fourth now. Now he's got you can see how far up the road there Vines is. Got a bit of work to do to catch the 11 car. I believe the 42 is going to be there every step of the way too, though. And they're kind of stepped away from Nick Holland. Holland's got a bit of a gap between him and Brian Branham. Almost a second. Branham, he's got his hands full there a bit. He's got the Cusco right there. There's Aaron Tribble trying to make his move up past Josh Klinger. Elijah Ennis trying to follow him through. Now hasn't quite cleared him yet. Did they come off a 3? Klinger, oh boy, Klinger's making that was a long disappearance there. Fierce battle for that 10th position. Another group of cars right behind them. There's Cole Grimes. He's followed by Gino Mauro back in the 13th spot. Behind him is Casey Marshall, currently running 14th. And Josh Warner in 15th position. J.D. Green. These guys are spread out pretty good back here. And Ryan Walsh. Behind Ryan, then we have Cody Strom. He's the last car on the lead lap. There's Hernandez and Acosta. They're still going at it. Right now, they're kind of running nose to tail there for a while. Here's a battle for 7th here. A 4-car battle just about for 7th spot. Boy, he's getting attacked big time by Branham there and also Tribble. Klinger trying to attack Tribble while he's trying to attack them. Boy, this is getting, and Elijah Ennis, he's right in the mix too. Oh boy. Wow, look at this. This 5-car battle going down to turn 1. Let's see how this ends up. Here they go. Everybody looks like they get through there pretty good. Ennis still behind Tribble there. Klinger holding on the outside. And there's Brian Branham. Now Klinger, he looked like he was thinking about making a move on Branham there, thought better of it. As they went through that tunnel turn. And they continue to battle on. Boy, got the sad news from Rocky Tittle. He missed a shift there, went in the wrong direction. I think he downshifted instead of upshifting and blew his motor. So that's why Rocky retired. And better luck next week there, Rocky. He said he had a good car there, and so hopefully he'll have that same pace next week. Look back up here at Hernandez and Acosta. Hernandez got a little bit of breathing room now from Jose Acosta. Not much, but just a little bit. About 1/10 of a second. Oh, he got up against the wall. That's not good. Boy, that wasn't good at all. Managed to not, sometimes when you scrape that wall and it sucks you in. and it's so hard to get back off the wall. He managed to maintain his position too, and actually, now Costa might have checked up a little bit when he saw him hit the wall, because all of a sudden now he's got a half-second gap on the 42 car. So that little bit of a reaction from Costa might have been what he needed to possibly break the draft there a little bit. Because now he's definitely, that gap is a half a second. He's trying to reel him back in. Meanwhile, Hernandez is working on vines here, trying to catch the 11 machine. Oh, we got a green flag pit stop here. Emperor Cusco, he's bringing that 48 car in here on lap 51, just past the halfway mark. Chappell, he's just leaving. So those are the only two cars in at the moment making green flag pit stops. Chappell, he's already 9 laps down. Trying to hang on to the end. There's for Cusco. He's probably going to lose a 1 lap. Usually you lose a lap. It's a big track, but you know, at the speeds that they're moving. He lights him up, trying to get out. Let's see if he can get out ahead of the leaders. I think I saw Noel just getting ready to hit his box. No, he's coming out right behind Cusco, but I think the leaders are coming up here. There they are. There's Josh Bearden. There's he is, and there's Cusco. So he did make it out ahead of the leaders. He's now on the tail end of the lead lap. There's Klinger. He's coming in for green flag pit stops. Let's see how close Bearden is to Cusco there. Now he's got Noel directly in front of him, a little over a second ahead of him, and then that next car up there is Emperor Cusco. He just got some fresh tires, so I would think that he's been running a fairly good pace there. He probably has the pace to stay ahead of the leader. Cusco pitted right on lap 50, and the last time Bearden was in was on lap 19 for his only pit stop that he's had so far. Noel moves on out the way there. Those tires are like 31 laps older than Cusco, so you would think he'd be able to maintain the gap there from Bearden. But right now it's 4.5 seconds, and it looks like it's growing from the looks of it. And actually him and Klinger are actually battling for position. Strom, Klinger, and Cusco are all on the tail end of the lead lap there. Strom is a bit further down the road than these two are, though. There you can see your leader right behind him. There's Bearden entering turn 1. Boy, he's got a pretty good, he's got over 3.5 second gap on Dennis Weeks for second position. They've got Noel in between the two of them. Then you go back, Patrick Hernandez has made his way up to third, and that's what he's got to do to do everything he can to maintain this points lead. See a little further back, there's Nick Holland. He's rolling along. They're all kind of spaced out here a little bit. You can see everybody's spread out quite a bit now. Oh, Dennis Weeks is peeling in. One of your leaders coming into pit road. Another green flag pit stop here. Boy, I tell you, if there's a long pit road, Pocono probably has one of the longest. And he finally gets down to his stall. Waiting for those left sides to go on. Down and away. There's Patrick Hernandez. And by him pitting now, that puts him up to second position. There's quite a ways up ahead of him, though, up there over 7.5 seconds. You can see down your track map, Beard just went through the tunnel turn, and now Hernandez just making his way down through there. The lap car, Noel, still in front of him. Noel, remember, he had pitted with, who was it? With Emperor Cusco there. And so his tire is probably a little fresher, but now he finally does get caught by the two and moves to the side. Jose Acosta also is just over a half second behind Hernandez. They got somebody else. There's Brian Branham coming in. Another green flag pit stop happening here. Looks like he's being joined by Josh Warner. Warner pitting from 14th position there. Oh, he overshot just a little bit. That's going to cost him on his pit stop time. Let's see what he ends up with here. Left side's going on. Down and away, 15 seconds flat. And Warner, he's still sitting there. I don't know if he was speeding or had some damage or what, but he is definitely not going to be a quick pit stop for the 8 machine at all. There's Casey Marshall now into the top 10. And she's only stopped, she stopped 3 times actually. I think, you know, because she might have taken advantage of some of those cautions and currently running 9th. She's battling with Cole Grimes there. Grimes right behind her in 10th position. Cody Strom, he's on his way in. Josh Warner is still on pit road. There he is right there, still sitting there, and Strom hits his marks. Let's see what kind of pit stop time he gets. Left side's going on. He's done 15.2 second stop for the 26 car. There's Gino Morrow in the 8th position. Everybody's got a lot of space in between them now, so everybody's kind of just running their own race. There's Ryan Walsh. He's making his way down now. Should be a standard stop here. We'll see. I like when we get a chance we can look at them and do their pit stops, almost like pit stop competition. Let's see who can get the fastest pit stop. Boy, it looked like he did overshot. I thought he overshot there. Boy, that's just going to ruin his pit stop there now. I think one of the quickest ones, I saw a 15-second flat. I'm not sure if I saw a 14.9 or 14.7 or not, but this will definitely be faster. Okay, wow, that was 15 flat for Ryan Walsh. There's Brett Vines. He's making, oh, he locks him up as he hits the line. Hope he didn't get a speeding penalty. And we'll see how long he takes there. Bearden has an 8.8 second lead on Hernandez. Hernandez is a nice gap to him and Acosta. Everybody's still pretty much spread out around the track. Vines hits his marks pretty good there. Right side's going on here. I would think this will definitely, I would say something like maybe like a 14.7 or 14.8 second stop here. Let's see what he gets. Oh, 15.2, wow. And we saw the other guy that pitted, he overshot and still had a quicker pit stop time. And now your leader's coming in on pit road. There's Josh Bearden. Relinquishes the lead. Hernandez moves into the lead. It could end up turning, like you say, into either a fuel mileage race or just how you deal with the tires. Bearden comes right down on the money onto his marks there. Looking for a sub 15-second stop. Let's see if we get one this time. 14.6 for the 6 car. Lights him up and he's out of there. There's a 97. Weeks flashes right on by. Dennis Weeks, you saw he pitted before Bearden did, and he came back out, but now Bearden's going to, boy, he might get a run on him here because he managed to stay, he got ahead of him in that pit stop rotation there, but Bearden goes right past the 97 once again. And he might have decided not even to battle with him too hard. There's Marty Roberts on his way in. This will be his 4th time on the pit road. And now 62 laps complete. Hernandez are still out. Oh, Roberts overshoots big time on his stop. Oh, man. And just as I say that, here comes Hernandez. And also Acosta also in. And Marty Roberts, he's done. Hernandez, that handed the lead over to Nick Holland. Bearden and Weeks, they just go by. Hernandez is down and away, 15.1 second stop. There's Acosta, he is away too. Also 15.1 second stop, identical pit stops by Hernandez and Acosta. That puts them down right at the end of the top 10 there. Hernandez back to 10th position. And boy, that's like 12 seconds or so. There's Casey Marshall. She's on her way in now. More green flag pit stops here on lap 64, completed of 100. Cole Grimes also coming in. Marshall, she's going to get to her stall first. Grimes is right in front of her. Oh boy, this is going to be a nice battle here. Left side's getting ready to go on the 36 car. There they getting ready to go on the 4. She should be down and away first, and she is. Marshall with a 14.5 second stop. Cole Grimes ends up with a 15.2 second stop. Great stop for a pit stop there for Casey Marshall. Definitely had some time to spare there to stay in front of the 4 car. As Grimes making his way out now. 14th and 15th respectively. There's J.D. Green. Nick Collins' gap to Tribble is 1.7 seconds as leader there, so once again everybody's pretty well spaced out here. Hits his marks nicely. J.D. Green is from Pennsylvania there, so racing at his home track today. Left side's going on. Let's see what he ends up as pit stop time, 15.4. Down and away. And then when your leader, Nick Holland, he's still out there. He's going to stay out for a while. Aaron Tribble's right there behind him. Josh Beard, he's like 22 seconds behind the leader. So maybe about 21 and a half or 20 and a half seconds behind Tribble here. But I'm thinking their pit stop delta would have to be a little better than that. There's Dennis Weeks. Oh, okay, a problem for Dennis Weeks. What happened there? He got something happened and he got that hood knocked up in the air. I have no idea what happened to Dennis there, because he just did Weeks. He just pitted not too long ago. I wonder if he's getting tires. Looks like he's going to go ahead and get tires, but that's put him a lap down now. Once again, he's down and away. A little bit of a rough week there for the 97 car. And right behind him, there's Nick Holland. Leader finally comes in. And will hand the lead over to Aaron Tribble. Left side's going on the 68 machine. Down and away. A 14.8 second stop. And Beard and them go by. Looks like he's going to re-enter about 10th place, I guess. Looks like it, yeah. Branham is coming up. He's still over 2 seconds behind the 68. Tribble's still out there. He hasn't pitted since lap 34. Him and Elijah Ennis. Gino Morrow's coming in right now. And Noel's, he is still on pit road. Boy, he's... whatever damage he has, the car doesn't look that bad. He has been there a while. He's been there for quite some time. Unless he just pitted again. Maybe that's what it was. He's been there almost 2 minutes now. Morrow, boy, he locked him down getting out to his pit stall. Left side's now getting ready to go on. .2 stop for Gino Morrow there. And Aaron Tribble, he's still out there. Oh, that was the 53, got sideways. Man, that was a heck of a save there. That was Ryan Walsh. And he was right there in front of Cody Strom. And good job not to get that thing sideways going around. Possibly collect somebody there. There's Aaron Tribble, and Elijah Ennis is all the way back there. Then Josh Bearden is right there coming out of the tunnel turn in third position. I'll take that back. He's just making his way down to the tunnel turn. That was turn one he was just coming out of. So he's got a ways to go. You can see him right there. And there is Tribble just crossing the start-finish line. Got some lap cars in front and behind him. Now lap 70 of 100, only 30 to go. He said he was feeling good about the car, feels real comfortable, and it may be, like I said, it may be more of a fuel mileage thing than anything for some of the guys. If guys really like the car and like the track, make those tires last. But he would really need a caution though to really keep Bearden from getting by him and probably reversing that order. Because Bearden was about 15 seconds behind. He'd probably be at least that far behind once he came in and pitted. Probably a little further actually, maybe. But so yeah, right now he would love to see a caution because he stayed out through a couple of those cautions. And there he is. And there's Bearden just now coming out of turn 3. There's Ennis now. He's looks like he's coming out of exiting turn 1. Let's see. Dribble about 7 seconds ahead of Elijah Ennis. A couple of lap cars directly behind him. I'm not sure how far they can go. I'm wondering if they can go like 80 or 90 laps on a tank of fuel. I'm thinking he might be pitting somewhere in the next 10 laps or so. That's just my guess because I didn't get a chance to talk to anybody about it. So I'm not really sure. But that's what I would guess. So we're continuing to motor along here. That gap is coming down now because Bearden was about 15 seconds behind. Now he's 12.3. And here comes Tribble now onto pit road. Getting her really woed down. Boy, almost got sideways on him there. Him and Elijah Ennis both coming in. That's going to, once again, hand the lead to Josh Bearden. And Patrick Hernandez will move to second position. Boy, Hernandez, he has a lot of ground to make up. Tribble's already in his pit box there. Right side's going on. Coming around now to put the lefts on here. Down and away. 17.1 second stop. That's pretty darn slow. I know he didn't want it to be that slow. There's Ennis. He's done at 15 flat. For Cusco, he just did get to his pit box there. Looks like maybe he's getting some work done on the car or something. Or it might have been a speeding penalty. I don't know. That was 21.5 second stop there. Now Bearden, he's got a 13-second gap to Hernandez. His tires are only 2 laps older, so I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of difference performance-wise. The question will be now, though, can Hernandez? Oh boy, and he's got Acosta right there. A tough battle for that second position, and. Can he make up that 13-second deficit in about 26 laps or so? Costa sticking to the 2-car like glue here. Like he was a little sideways coming out of that turn 3. And it doesn't always look like it, folks. But yeah, sometimes the cars do slide a little bit, even on asphalt tracks here. Of course, a lot of guys, get their start in dirt racing and really develop that skill, of handling a loose car, running on dirt. a lot of people feel that, you know, that's the best way to start. Of course, a lot of folks really start on go-karts and even racing those in the dirt. And you know, just swear by it, you know, as far as good car control. If you can slide like that in the dirt and you inherently have that feel for any kind of situation on a surface such as asphalt. Now that would be something, that would be interesting to see these guys run a dirt, like a wing champ kart or something. Like, yeah, I need to talk to Josh about that. That'd be a nice special event or something. See you guys go at it in dirt cars and see who can do what. Josh Klinger, he's now on pit road, pitting here lap 76. He was running 11th at the time, or he might have already lost some positions when he slowed down the pit. Hits his marks. Looks like he hit them pretty good there. Left side's going on the 21 machine. He's down and away. Not a bad stop. 14.6 seconds for Josh Klinger. Very good. And there's your leader, Josh Beard. He continues to maintain a 13-second gap. I don't think it ever got up to 14 seconds, but it stayed right in the 13-second window. And those tenths of a second keep going up and down. But Hernandez, he's probably so busy battling Jose Acosta, he just can't focus on running his line. He's just really battling hard with that 42 machine. That's Emperor Kuzco right behind him. He's not on the lead lap, though. Kuzco, he's one lap down. Elijah Ennis is, well, I started to say Elijah Ennis is on the tail end of the lead lap. Ned Hood has come up again on the 40 car. And he's going to, he just went another lap down now, or he went a lap down as he's coming into pit road. Making his way all the way down to his pit box. Oh, and he overshot a little bit too. I think he used his faster pair. Got 22 laps to go. Why not? You know, the way everybody's spaced out right now, not much of a chance of getting caught up in a whole lot of anything. Lights him up. He got a 16.7 second stop. So he's on his way back out. Hernandez still trying to get away from Jose Acosta. This is one of the closest battles on the track. That's why we keep going back to it. Everybody else is pretty spaced out. Let's look and see where everybody is. Now, there's Patrick and Acosta. He's got a little problem there with Emperor Kuzco kind of racing him a little bit. That's allowing Hernandez to get away now. He's got almost a second gap on the 42. That's kind of what he needs. And so that he can just knuckle down and focus on catching Josh Bearden. Now that's just over a second gap, fluctuating between 9/10 and a second. Looks like he's going to make his way around Cody Strom. He's got a couple of other. There's Acosta right there at the right-hand side of the screen. Just popped in there for a second. He's got a couple of more lap cars to get around to catch Bearden, but that gap is now up to 14.6 seconds. We're at lap 79, so time is quickly running out here. But as far as defending his points lead, if Josh Bearden had to win, at least he came in second. So that's going to, of course, keep him as the leader. And so he'll at least have another race or two to try to increase that gap once again. And you know, you got to wonder that there's where Josh Bearden that missing that one race, and as tight as that is between the two of them, you know, and hopefully that doesn't happen again, because that could be devastating to his championship efforts there, because we're pretty much getting close to the halfway point of the season, and that could really That could come back to bite you in the long run. Now he had a bit of a gap on Hernandez when he missed that race last week, so it didn't hurt him as bad as it could have been if they were like right there, like say 5 points within each other or so. That would have been a bit of a deficit to make up. But right now, he's doing pretty good to hold on. There's you see how far back Hernandez is, and Acosta's right there behind him. You see how folks are spread out here. And then we go back to Nick Holland. He's pretty much running there by himself. And then back here, there's Brett Vines. He's running free and clear. Aaron Tribble, wow, he's way back there, and he's running free and clear as well. Everybody's pretty much on cruise control at the moment to just finish this race. Then we have Gino Morrow running in 7th position. He's got a couple of lap cars behind him, so that's, he's got a nice gap going there. And then after him, we have Brian Branham about a second back, the 74 car there. And behind him, Cole Grimes, they've got a little bit of a battle. Grimes trying to catch the 74 there, trying to battle for that 8th position. And after that, we have Casey Marshall. Yeah, she's in 10th and looking good there. 11th place, J.D. Green is over 7 seconds behind her, so she's on her way. Right now, she's running 10th, and right now has a good chance to finish with a top 10 finish here. Then there's J.D. Green, as I just said, about 7.5 seconds behind, a little over 7.5 seconds behind. Then we have Dennis Weeks at 12th. 13th is Ryan Walsh. You see how much folks are spread out here. Then there's Josh Klinger, and that's Emperor Cusco is that far much further back. And he's followed by Cody Strom. And then we have Elijah Ennis. And let's see. Elijah Ennis is, there's a few more folks running. Marty Roberts, he's still running in the 18th position. The 19th, we have Lawrence Noel. He's still running. Looks like the last guy running in the field today is Michael Chappell, running in 20th position. Everyone else below him, as you can see, is retired from the race. So that's pretty much where we stand right there. Let's go back up to Hernandez, and he's got a pretty good jump now on Acosta. That lead is starting to grow now, over 2.7 seconds. And the gap to Bearden now is down to 8 seconds and still falling. And, boy, we've had like 16 laps to go. So, wow, we're going to have to check back about 10 laps here to see how much that continues to grow, because he's coming in a hurry there. There's Brett Vines coming on pit road now. Looks like he pitted from 5th position there. Only car on pit road at the moment. I'm thinking fuel-wise, these guys can probably make it. The guys who, like Hernandez and Bearden and such, hits his mark square on there. What was the best time we saw? Was it 14.6 or it was either 14.6 or 14.5. Let's see if he can beat that. 14.8, still not bad for Brett Vines. He's down and away. There's Jose Acosta running 4th. Nick Holland is a half second ahead of him. Holland managed to get around Acosta, and now he's got Cusco in front of him, and Hernandez is about 3 seconds down the road from the 68 machine. So I'm wondering, that gap itself is starting to come down at a very small pace, but it is coming down just a little bit. About 15 laps or so to go. Hernandez, his gap is now down to, let's see, about 6 seconds, about maybe 7. About No, so let's say 4 seconds because that's he's got 2.5 there. Roberts is 2.5 seconds in front of him. But it seems like that gap is starting to stabilize a little bit now. He was closing up, but now it's not closing up as quickly. We got Cody Strom on pit road here. Making his way down to his pit box. Hit his, oh, did he overshoot? Wow, that was a big overshot. That's really going to cost him there. It's probably going to be at least 15 seconds, I would say. Left side's going on here. Let's see what he gets here. Yeah, 15.2. Let's see. There's Aaron Tribble. Oh, he got a little sideways there. Coming out of turn 3. You definitely don't want to have an accident now all by yourself, and because just about everybody around the track is running pretty much free and clear. They can just run their race and hit their marks, and definitely don't want to do a self-spin. Not now. Let's see, there's Nick Holland. He is, boy, his gap is really starting to close on Patrick Hernandez, and Hernandez is going to want to hold on to that second position. There he is right there. There's another battle that may be shaping up here toward the end of this race. And Bearden is only 2.8 seconds ahead of Hernandez. So, wow. This could get a little interesting here towards the end. There he is. There he is. There's Nick Holland following him into turn 1. And there's Josh Bearden. He's already out and making his way down towards the tunnel turn. And that white car behind him is Roberts. And let's see, which Roberts is that? Marty Roberts, the 56. And then the next car is Patrick Hernandez. So, and then the car behind him is Nick Holland. Oh, and he, you see him dropping that thing in the neutral. He is in fuel-saving mode. Boy, this is going to get really close. He is trying his best to make it to the end. And I don't know if, let's see if Hernandez is doing anything of the same here. Let's see what happens when he gets down here to turn 1. Holland is just over half a second behind him. I mean, Holland is really closing in fast. I don't think Hernandez is going to be able to hold on to that position, not the way Nick Holland is closing in. He is steadily moving in on the 2 car. But even third position wouldn't be bad as far as trying to maintain a lead over Josh Bearden there. Them two have been battling for that championship for several races now. Holland is getting a good run off of 2 here. I mean, off of 3, and he might get by the 2 car here as they come to the line. It's got him scored second. I think he's in the right position to get it as they go down into turn 1. Got a few lap cars there, and Josh Bearden is still getting close. He got past Hernandez, but the 2 of them are still catching Josh Bearden. Josh Bearden, he's in that fuel-saving mode. There they are, and there he is right there getting around, trying to get around Marty Roberts. And boy, it's going to be lap 91, 9 laps to go, and they cross the line. Boy, I tell you, he is probably feeling a little nervous in that 6 machine right now, hoping that he'll have the fuel to make it to the end. There he is rolling that in neutral there again, doing everything he can to save some fuel. saving fuel, but it's costing him time too, because it's allowing Holland and Hernandez to catch up to him so easily. And if they're not in any kind of fuel saving mode, then he might be just a bit of a sitting duck here. Question now, we got a couple of more guys on pit road. Looks like Ryan Walsh, he's actually making his way out. Michael Chappell, he's got some more damage there. Not sure when that happened. Let's go back to the action here. There's Hernandez trying to keep pace now with Nick Holland. He's starting to lose a little bit of ground to Holland, but I think he's catching Josh Bearden, and that's kind of where his battle wants to be for the moment anyway. And he would love, right now he's a cheerleader for Nick Holland. He wants to get that 68 car in front of that 6 machine to help keep that gap as small as possible, or as large as possible, I should say, between him and Josh Bearden as far as the points lead. And there they are right there. There's Holland working on that 6 car. And Bearden, he may only do his fuel saving for a certain amount of laps and then figure, okay, you know, my whatever, maybe he may be using an app telling him what kind of fuel, you know, if he has enough to make it to the end. Once he's achieved that goal, then he can just, you know, turn it up and run full beans the rest of the way. Now lap 93 of 100. Seems like Holland might be just there. Brian Branham coming down on pit road. Another green flag pit stop. Now Holland, he had pulled right up there to the bumper of Josh Bearden, but it seems like that gap is starting to creep up just a little bit. Now 0.3 of a second. Bearden may have saved enough fuel where he can just, you know, drop the hammer once again and try to stay ahead of the 68 car. Now lap 94 of 100. And Hernandez is really starting to lose ground now, almost 2 seconds behind these two. There he is back there. You see him starting to lose pace, so he's really looking for the 68 to get ahead of that 6 at that checkered flag. The thing is, see, I don't know the scoring system that they're using for their races, whether it's just a regular standard one or not. As far as knowing what that point spread will be. I mean, I don't believe he would retain the lead just by winning the race if Hernandez finished in 3rd. Hernandez maybe finishing too high for him to just move back to the lead once again. And Colin continues to hound Josh Bearden there. That gap once again closed down slightly, and he's still fuel saving. He's still trying to, you know, get that 6 car to the checkered flag here. That is amazing that he's doing that fuel saving and staying ahead of the 68. Oh, this could be interesting here, folks. Here they come down to turn 1. Patrick Hernandez is now over 3.5 seconds back. And matter of fact, let's see. Let's see. He's still about 9 seconds ahead of Aaron Tribble, so he should be okay as far as not losing third position. Oh boy, there was Cusco, got into the wall there a little bit. Wouldn't that be something to bring out a caution right now? Looks like he'll probably let the 48 by. No point in battling him. He's not even on the lead lap. Meanwhile, Bearden and Holland continue to battle here, lap 97. Now Holland, he may be just biding his time here. May be thinking, hey, we're going to get one shot at this deal, so we're going to have to, I can't put him in a position where I pass him and he has opportunity to come back on me. So now a little bit of cat and mouse may be going on here between the 6 and the 68. Let's see what happens. Be about 3 to go. Next time they cross the line here, it'll be the start of lap 98. Boy, and they got that lap traffic. Now, is that going to hurt? Who is that going to hurt? Is that going to hurt Holland more than Bearden? Noel's trying to stay low to stay out of the way. They're going to both get by him. Oh, boy, that was close. Noel almost came down onto the 68. I guess he figured he was letting one car by, but there were 2 cars right there that had to get by. Luckily, he did not take out one of the lead cars. And, boy, that really, I think that when he had to kind of juke to the left there to avoid Noel, that really disrupted him there a little bit. But he's managed to recover. And, he might be, here we are. We're on lap 98. It's going to be the white flag next time we come around. No, it'll be one more lap. I'm sorry. So he's trying to get himself in position, and there is Josh Klinger, another lapped car. He cannot afford anything to hold him up or throw off his momentum, trying to make a move on the 6 machine. Question is either one of them going to catch Klinger before they complete these last 2 laps here? Hernandez, his lead ahead of Tribble now is a little over 3 seconds now. He's trying to hold on to that 3rd place. Here they are coming down to turn 3. And we're about to start the money lap here, folks. If Nick Holland's got anything, he's going to have to get ready to pull out the stops now. White flag is in the air. Here we go. Josh Bearden in the lead. Nick Holland wants it. He's going down low to block the 68. And that might have been it right there. That by him having to recover, by when he had to avoid the blocking maneuver, that opened up about a 3/10, about 4/10 gap now. So it'll be hard for him to recover that. He may get one more shot, perhaps. Oh boy, here we go, and he's going for it, and he just shoots by the 6. Is the 6 out of fuel? 68 goes by. Is Bearden out of fuel? He's slowing. I think the 6 has run out of fuel, folks. Nick Holland is going to be your winner. Let's see what happens here. He crosses the line. Josh Bearden, he crosses in 2nd position. Patrick Hernandez will take 3rd. Wow. So apparently fuel was not an issue for the 68 machine. Josh Bearden is just slowing down now. Didn't even make it to turn 1 as he runs out of fuel at the end of pit road. Patrick Hernandez manages to hold on, finish third ahead of Aaron Treble. Nick Holland is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, that was a pretty exciting finish, I must say. Let's go ahead and get these guys into the winner's circle here. We'll pull Joshua down, and Nick is already there. We got to find Patrick and move him up there. So we'll head on up there ourselves. Okay, folks, we're here in winner's circle, and with our winner, Nick Holland. Boy, Nick, I tell you, man, a little touch and go there, a couple of laps from the end, but you managed to make that move and make it work. And I think Nick he's kind of busy celebrating here.
Yeah, I don't think Nick's Discord is actually up.
Yeah, I got him in the channel, but I guess he may not hear us and stuff. You know.
Got me?
Yeah, I got you. Hey, Nick.
All right,
Man.
sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay, man. Congratulations, man. I tell you, and, so I guess you didn't have a fuel issue at all. You weren't trying to save or anything. It was a little touch and go there, wasn't it, with those lap cars at the end, huh?
Yeah, that wreck mid-race for me actually, I think, paid off good. I just tried to drag that fuel stint out as long as I could, and then hoped it went green, and ended up being about 6-7 laps good on fuel, and just pushed as hard as I could there at the end.
Awesome, man. And so it was never really an issue of the tires. It's just more of a fuel thing, huh? Yeah.
The car felt good late run on tires. It felt like it was able to get through, especially 3, and through the tunnel turn. It seemed like it could get through the corners pretty easily. So pushing would seem to be the best.
All right. Yeah. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I mean that's everything you do up in the booth, Josh, for putting this thing on. Yeah, it was a hell of a race, and hope to see everybody out next week.
10-4. Congratulations, man. We'll let you go celebrate, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, boys. Good race.
Yeah, congrats, Tom. Congrats, Nick. Good race, man.
Nice win, buddy. Nice win. Congratulations.
Josh, I know you were trying, man, and we heard you doing the fuel saving there. And man, I guess did you expect that it's gonna be that close on fuel?
Oh yeah, I knew it was gonna be that close. I was actually about 3 or 4 laps to the bad on that one, so that's why I started killing the motor and letting Patrick and Nick catch back up to me. I thought I'd saved enough, but I literally ran out going into turn 3. So if I'd have been able to save maybe one more lap, I could have probably pulled it off. But other than that, we had a good race today. We stayed out of trouble all day. Easily had the car to beat. Just had to play that fuel mileage game, and unfortunately, we lost by maybe a quarter mile.
Yeah, 10-4, but I guess you could say that was the best damage control that you could do to try to close that deficit between you and Patrick. Patrick leapfrogging over you into the lead now, so that'll close that gap a little bit here, won't it?
Well, I was actually planning on pitting with about 10 to go, depending on what Patrick was doing, but he never came down pit road, so I said, screw it. He's on the same strategy. He's on the same strategy as me. I'll just run it out and see if I can at least finish in front of him. This is what we did. So I'm happy with second place. We'll pack up, get out of here, and go to the Milwaukee Mile next week.
10-4. Congratulations. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate what you're doing, man.
Sure, thank you. Hey, Patrick, man, I tell you, you held on, man, and and I guess, like I said, you did what you had to do to stay as far ahead of Josh as you can in the points there.
Yeah, man. I had a thing outside the box. I didn't have the car to beat. I was way slow, so I knew that I needed to do something different. I need to roll the dice. a big roll of the dice because I finished the race with 0.8 in my gas tank. And again, I didn't have the best car. I rely on pit strategy to try to leapfrog to the front. And it paid off. One point in the yellow that I was involved, I take tires, the other guys stay out. And my newer tires, that is what helped me go to the top 5. But I, I needed to do that because otherwise I will be 12, 13, maybe 8 spot. But again, man, at least I saved the day. I minimized the damage on the point standings, and man, those last 10 laps, I was sweating, man. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, car, come on, you can do it, baby. You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, and we were
Man,
watching it, and Aaron Tribble, he was starting to catch up with you too. I think he got down to about 3 seconds or so. I'm like, good grief.
Man, it was tough, because I was trying to save third spot to minimize the damage, but I also wanted to keep Aaron behind me. Man, it was nerve-wracking.
Yeah, man, that's a good way to that was a good way for you to to accomplish your goal there, and and had to even work a little harder there for it, with the 88 bearing down on you as well. But congratulations on that third place finish.
Yeah, man, what a race! And for not having a fast car here today, a third place is gold for me. It's a job well done.
10-4, and so how do you feel about that next race at Milwaukee?
I don't have a lot of experience in Milwaukee, but I'm gonna be doing my homework this week, so I can be as prepared as I can, for next week. Let's see if next week I can have a better race and try to make up the loss of today.
10-4. Well, good luck, man, and so we'll let you go celebrate, and we'll see you next week.
See you, Tony. Have a nice one. See you next week.
Okay, now. And that, I'm going to move back up to the broadcast booth here, and that is going to do it for us here tonight. And we'll go ahead. Let's bring up those final results for you there. Well, pretty exciting finish there. Nick Holland gets that victory over Josh Bearden. Patrick Hernandez third. Aaron Tribble fourth. Jose Acosta, good finish there, top 5. Gino Morrow sixth. 7th, Cole Grimes. Casey Marshall finishes with an 8th place finish. Good job. Brett Vines 9th. J.D. Green 10th. Dennis Weeks 11th position. Josh Klinger 12th. Emperor Cusco 13th. 14th, we have Brian Branham. 15th, Elijah Ennis. Ryan Walsh we have in 16th position. And 17th, we have Cody Strom. 18th, let's move that down. 18th position, Marty Roberts. 19th, we have Lawrence Noel. 20th, Michael Chappell. 21st, Josh Warner. Rocky Tittle, 22nd. Tyler Sheldon, 23rd. Don Reedy, 24th. Sean Mitchell, 25th. Derek Bush, 26th, and Logan Hartman in the final at 27th position. And as always, we want to thank you for coming out this evening with us, and we always appreciate you being here. And I hope you will don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you next week here at the North American Fantasy ARCA Series. For all of us here, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.